on the nose, you just might take it for a Lincoln Continental. Now, we don't know if they planned it that way or whether it just happened. But it seems like every year this Mercury comes a little closer to the Big Daddy Connie. Not just in looks, but all-round performance. You know, after we picked our Marquis up from Bob Bierman at the factory in Detroit, we drove it down here to Daytona. And in doing so, it gave us a real chance to test it under varying conditions. Well, the trip, to say the least, was an eye-opener. Now, if you like big car luxury and performance, but saving money is more important than the prestige of the Lincoln name, well, this Mercury just might be your next garage full. Take a look. Each year, the Marquis becomes more Lincoln-like than ever, but still shares bodies with the big Fords. The convertible and Marauder series have been dropped, leaving only a 2- and 4-door hardtop and 4-door sedan. The 390 V8 was also replaced by this 400 cubic incher topped with a 2-barrel carburetor and delivering 260 horsepower, detuned for use with low-octane fuels. We hauled our 4,200-pounder off the line for the first time, and 4.3 seconds later had 30 miles an hour. Our acceleration runs were by no means earth-shaking, but they were comfortable. 0 to 45 took 6.8 seconds. A potential buyer for this type of luxury car is probably not concerned with rapid acceleration. At least I hope not, because he won't find it in this car. It took us over 11 seconds to make 60 miles an hour. Through the pylon course, we asked ourselves questions like, is it possible for a modern-day automobile to lean over far enough to fall off its springs? What would happen if it did? Do people really want a suspension system as soft as this? Body lean was wild, the cars as well as our drivers. The Marquis did very well in the braking department from 30 to 51 feet. The binder seemed to shed heat rapidly. Our pedal fade was minimal, from 50 to 93 feet. Despite considerable nosedive, all of our stops were made in a good straight line with little or no correction necessary. From 65, our shortest distance was 194 feet. At 124 inches, the wheelbase is 3 inches longer than the Ford. The overall length is 6 inches greater. Still, they have the same body. And even though the Fords have more overhang in the rear, they seem to handle better through the turns than our test Marquis. This Mercury employs wishbones with coil springs up front, and in the rear, a live axle and more coil springs. For a while, we thought that the additional power from the optional 429 cubic inch engine would be a help in cornering. However, with the soft springs, it might only complicate matters. For smooth, comfortable expressway driving, the Marquis is hard to beat. But on a winding road or in a crisis situation, we couldn't help but wonder if those soft leg muscles might let you down.